Hey, what's up guys, Phil here, and this is a review for the Gangpan mini handheld camcorder. You'll receive the camcorder, a Velcro nylon carrying case with belt loop, a battery, headphone jack to RCA cable, mini HDMI to HDMI cable, lens cap, remote control, mini USB charging cable, power adapter, and an instruction manual. The camera is quite small and comfortably fits in the palm of your hand. It measures about 4.5 inches by 2 inches and 2.5 inches tall. It weighs about 10 ounces. The camera has a hand pad and strap pre-installed, and the lens cap can be attached to this strap. Just undo the strap, slip it through the small loop of the lens cap tether, and then replace it. The battery slides onto the back of the unit, and it simply clicks into place. On the camera, you have a landscape to macro focal distance selector on the right-hand side. The macro focus with the flower is good for when your focal point is less than a foot from the lens, and the landscape view is for anything farther than that. Up top is the built-in microphone, which works well within a couple feet from the sound source. Note that there isn't a jack for an external microphone. Towards the back on top, you have the zoom switch, photo shutter button, and mode key. Next to the battery where your thumb sits is the record button for video mode. On the left-hand side is the flip-out LCD monitor. When you open it, the camera will turn on automatically. The screen is fully articulated and locks in at every 90 degrees. On the inside panel is the power button, menu key, and display toggle. Pressing the menu key will bring up the options for the particular mode that you're in. So in video mode, you have selections like video resolution, while in photo mode, you have capture mode for changing from single shot to delay timers. In each mode, pressing menu twice brings up the general settings menu. To scroll up and down through the options, use the zoom switch. The shutter button doubles as the OK button. You can also touch the screen to bring up the menu options, though sometimes you do have to press a bit harder than a simple tap. Pressing the display key toggles on and off the mode and settings icons, or you can switch off the LCD panel. Under this fold-down panel on the side is the mini USB charging port for charging the battery or running off external power. Then there's an AV output port and the mini HDMI output port. On the bottom of the camera, this flip-open door covers the full-size SD card slot. An SD card is required because this camera has no internal memory, though one is not included. Next to the card slot is the battery lock eject key. When the battery is removed though, the clock and date settings will reset, and you'll have to re-enter the date and time if you want accurate date and timestamps in your photos and videos. There's also a 1/4-inch mounting hole on the bottom of the camera for tripod mounting. On the front, just under the lens, is an LED light for extra lighting at night. For daytime recording, outdoors in full sunlight, the image quality of the video and photos is clear and detailed, but motion tends to cause the image to show digital artifacts, look choppy, and induce a jello effect. Even with the anti-shake on, the video is pretty shaky when filming by hand. With the anti-shake off, I couldn't really tell the difference. I'm not entirely convinced that the anti-shake processing is all that helpful. The zoom is all digital, and it's broken down into 2 ranges. The first range gets you about 4 times zoom, and the second another 4 times for a total of 16 times zoom. But zoomed this far in digitally, it's pretty grainy. The microphone picked up my voice on camera pretty well, though I was never more than arm's length away from the mic. I am filming from about a foot away from my chest right now. Sounds in the distance usually can't be heard that well. When filming indoors, the lack of light is compensated by bumping up the ISO. Even in a well-lit room, there was quite a bit of noise in the video. And in dark conditions, you won't be able to see anything. The LED light setting, which is not infrared by the way, only helps if your subject is within 1 foot. Farther than that and you won't see anything at all. Overall, the camera captures video and photos at a pretty high resolution. While the video size is 1920 by 1080p, which is HD, it's not going to produce super smooth video if you're filming by hand. And it doesn't do a great job capturing fast-moving action sequences. The camera performs best in well-lit, preferably outdoor conditions, and from a static or stabilized mount like a tripod or gimbal. I would say it's best suited for use as a webcam, static video captures like seated interviews, or single scene videos where it can be mounted to a tripod. It is, however, easy to use and powers up quickly. It's only usable as a hand camera if you don't mind a bit of shake and choppiness. I hope you enjoyed this review. You can ask me any questions in the comments. I'll put a link to the product in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and join me next time.